All right, guys, we have to talk about Arch Manning. And I'll say right off the bat, I think it was impossible for this guy to live up to the hype that was attached to him going into this season. I mean, he only played 2 games last year, yet he came into this year as the betting favorite to win the Heisman Trophy. That is fucking unheard of in college football. We've never seen something like that, to have this much hype on a guy who has such little experience. And we all know why. It stems from the name. So let's talk about his play against the Buckeyes. We know there's a lot of people out there making excuses from him, saying, "Oh, this was just a tough Week 1 opponent to play the reigning champions in their stadium in Columbus." That argument would work to me if he played for like Fresno State or UNLV. This is the fucking Texas Longhorns. You play in the SEC now. You're going to be playing this level of competition. Maybe not as good as Ohio State, but teams on that level. You're going to be playing NFL-level guys. I mean, I know that they have a lot of layups on their schedule, but they have to play Florida. They have to play Oklahoma. They have to play Georgia. They have to play A&M. Like, what's going to be the excuse in those games? Because when you watched him play, even his head coach, Sark, didn't trust him. And a lot of people credit Sark to be like this bright offensive mind. He was right there watching Arch. He clearly didn't trust him. He wasn't letting him throw until later in the game where they had no choice. They kept running the ball because Sark did not trust Arch Manning. And sometimes when a quarterback disappoints and like they're not reading the coverage as well and all that, you can kind of coach around that stuff. What we saw from Arch in this game against the Buckeyes, I don't know if you can really fix that. It was a accuracy problem. I mean, this was one of the most inaccurate performances I've seen from a quarterback at any level. I mean, these guys were wide open, and it felt like on every single play, Arch Manning was either overthrowing guys or throwing it at their fucking shoes in the dirt. And like I said, these guys were wide open on most of these plays, and I don't know what it was, if it was nerves. But Arch Manning, this is one of the most pathetic performances I've seen. And like I said, I don't think it was fair to put as much hype on him as people did. But wow, I mean, if this guy's name was Arch Johnson, he'd probably be playing for Rutgers instead of Texas, if we're just being honest. Am I writing him off? No, but the inaccuracy really does worry me with this player. So let me know what you guys think about Arch. Is he going to bounce back, or are the Longhorns in for a rough season this year?